What if I told you that Blockbuster could have bought Netflix, but blew their only shot? Welcome to Media Time Machine, where we bring entertainment and nostalgia back to life. I'm Jason Starr, and I've worked in the media industry for over 10 years, and I've also been studying media history since 2010. Today, we're diving into the rise and fall of Blockbuster and the single mistake they made, which sealed their fate forever. Back in the 1980s and 1990s, Friday night meant one thing: a trip to Blockbuster. Bright blue and yellow signs lit up neighborhoods across America. Families piled into cars, kids ran down the aisles, and everyone picked out a movie for the night. At its peak, Blockbuster wasn't just a video rental chain, it was a cultural phenomenon. But today, that empire is gone. Only one single Blockbuster store remains. So what happened? How did a company so dominant collapse so fast? The rise of Blockbuster. Blockbuster began in 1985 in Dallas, Texas. Its founder, David Cook, had a simple but powerful idea: bring scale and professionalism to video rentals. Instead of a cramped mom-and-pop shop with a few shelves, Blockbuster stores held thousands of titles, organized by genre, with bright lighting and a family-friendly atmosphere. It felt like Disneyland for movies, and people loved it. By the mid-2000s, Blockbuster had nearly 9,000 stores worldwide. For a time, it was the undisputed king of home entertainment. But even as Blockbuster was expanding at lightning speed, the seeds of its downfall were already being planted. The business model problem. One of Blockbuster's biggest strengths was also its biggest weakness. Yes, renting movies brought in money, but what really padded the bottom line? Late fees. If you returned a movie even a day late, you were hit with charges. By the late 1990s, late fees made up roughly 16% of Blockbuster's total revenue. That's hundreds of millions of dollars per year. But while it boosted profits, it frustrated customers. People hated late fees. They felt trapped. And that resentment created an opening for disruption. And that disruption came from a small startup with a bold idea: the Netflix threat. In 1997, Reed Hastings and Mark Randolph launched Netflix. Their model was simple but revolutionary: DVDs by mail with no late fees. Customers paid a flat subscription, picked movies online, and received them straight to their mailbox. No driving, no late fees, no hassle. Netflix quickly gained traction, and as broadband internet grew, the company invested heavily in streaming, seeing the future before anyone else. In 2000, Netflix even offered to sell itself to Blockbuster for just $50 million. But Blockbuster's leadership laughed Netflix out of the room because they viewed Netflix as only a small niche service. But Blockbuster's failure wasn't sealed when they rejected the opportunity to buy Netflix. The company still had chances to adapt. Unfortunately, its own decisions would prove disastrous. Strategic missteps. Through the 2000s, Blockbuster's leadership changed multiple times. But instead of focusing on innovation, the company doubled down on what had worked in the past: more stores, more late fees, more of the same. When competition heated up, Blockbuster tried to fight back. It launched an online rental service to mimic Netflix. It experimented with partnerships. It even briefly eliminated late fees before quietly bringing them back under a different name. The moves were half-hearted, and customers noticed. Meanwhile, Redbox entered the picture with $1 DVD kiosks in grocery stores and gas stations, undercutting Blockbuster's prices even further. By trying to be everything at once, stores, online, kiosks, Blockbuster spread itself thin. Netflix, by contrast, stayed laser-focused on convenience and streaming. Then came a storm no company could ignore: the 2008 financial crisis. The collapse. When the Great Recession hit, people cut back on extras like trips to Blockbuster. The company was already drowning in nearly $1 billion of debt, and with declining rentals, it couldn't keep up. By 2010, Blockbuster filed for bankruptcy. Thousands of stores shut their doors. The once iconic brand crumbled almost overnight. Today, only one Blockbuster remains in Bend, Oregon. Part store, part tourist attraction, it serves more as nostalgia than business. But Blockbuster's story isn't just about failure, it's also about lessons for every business in the digital age. Lessons learned. The fall of Blockbuster is a cautionary tale. It shows what happens when a company ignores change, clings to outdated business models, and underestimates disruption. Blockbuster didn't fail because people stopped loving movies. It failed because it didn't adapt to how people wanted to watch them. And that's a lesson still relevant today. No matter how dominant you are, if you don't innovate, the future will pass you by. Thanks for watching. Do you remember renting from Blockbuster? Maybe rushing to grab the last copy of a new release? Share your memories in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe for more deep dives into media and entertainment history. See you in the next video!